So we've just got back from the car boot and I decided I'd do a quick video to show you which books I picked up before I go and list them on eBay. This is footage from August, so I can show you what sold at the end. Hi, I'm Tina. I'm addicted to books. I buy bargain books to read and then resell. So the first chap we went to see was the house clearance guy, because he often has books, and I picked up a big stack for £3. And I'm going to show you each one because they're so heavy. I'll put them down here. These worked out about 40p each. So I've got the Geography and History of Barry, just a nice little, not in great condition, but it's an old book. Let's see, how old is it? Actually don't know how old it is, but it was the Educational Publishing Company Limited, London and Cardiff. No, I can't find a date in it. Barry's not far from here. And I thought this might be useful for a family historian because I do a bit of that myself. And along the same lines as that one is the history of, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, Llangwynid Parish. This one's 1992. Look at the author. Reprinted from the original edition of 1887. I was just trying to work out where this parish was, if it's a local one to here. Yeah, so I shall look this one up, see where it is. And then we have another one, which is the Glamorgan Historian, Volume 4, 1967 edition. As I say, sometimes history books do quite well, they're sort of special interest, but it might sit around for a while. So I've got a couple of other ones on listed already that haven't shifted, so I might stick them on individually to start with, and if not, bundle them together. Picked up a, sorry, shiny, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, an alien Victorian. So obviously it's a biography of him. His sister, the poet, she's just the most amazing poet. I love her stuff. And these two were part of the pre-Raphaelite movement, her and her brother. So this will be an interesting read about that. So I don't know if it'll have any value in its own right. But it used to be a public library version. This is a 1977 version. It was previously in a library, hence why it's got the shiny plastic cover. But yeah, that's more of an interest to me to read. I don't think it's probably got any value at all, but I will enjoy reading about him. Then randomly, just because it was there, 25 Poems by Dafydd ap Gwilym. Oh, what's that? And a random old letter. Gosh, that still looks sealed. Well, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Mr. Vaughan. It's obviously his house that was cleared. I wonder what that is. Let's see anyway. So anyway, this was just a personal interest Welsh poet book. I don't know whether I should open this. Oh, sorry, not doing it on camera here very well. What is this? I think it's talking about the Eisteddfod. Strange. Strange and interesting. I also picked up a Tracing Your Ancestors book. As I say, I do a bit of family history research myself. I've gone back quite a long way, and most of it's all online these days. But I thought this might be interesting to see. It's quite an old version. Might have some stuff that I might not know about. So I thought I'd have a quick flick through that, and then that'll probably be a charity shop afterwards. As I say, most of my family history research I've been doing online. I've got back quite far, especially where I used to live, back where I was brought up, and a lot of my family came from there. So I went to the local libraries and managed to look up a lot of the old parish records in the public libraries on microfiche. Of course, now a lot of them have been transferred on into digital, so you can see them on places like Find My Past and Ancestry. And it makes it a lot easier than having to go and trawl and sit in the library and use one of those horrible microfiche readers. But yeah, interesting hobby. And then what I thought might resell is a nice coffee table book on Munro. Hopefully it's in good enough condition. I'm not sure. It's got some nice pictures of her life. I'll probably list that one for £9.99. But have no idea if that will sell or not for that price. Worth a try. And again, this one, A History of Ballet and Modern Dance, similar thing. I thought nice big coffee table book. Have no idea if they've actually got any value at all or not. I'm sure one of these had. Oh yeah, it was this one. I remember when I picked it up thinking there was something else in it. So in the back of the Rossetti one, there's an Eastern Cowbridge circular walk, which will be a fun little thing for me to look at, because that's not far for me to go and have a look and have a walk round. So for that whole lot, I paid £3. So yeah, a couple for my interest, a couple to sell, hopefully. And then in no particular order, I found this bundle that was in a bag, just in a plastic carrier bag. I didn't actually see what they were. I only saw that they were kind of like little yellow books and that there looked like to be quite a few in there. And the lady said she just wanted £1 for them. So I grabbed those. Oops. And now that I've sorted through them, I can see that they are books 1 to 16, plus an extra one. And these are the Ladybird Read With Me books. And I had a quick look on eBay just now, and someone sold this set in much worse condition for £39.99, which surprised me immensely. So that was my find of the day, I guess. There is also a couple of other random books with it that are by, oops. So there's a duplicate of that one randomly, and then there are 2 Topsy and Tim, or 3 Topsy and Tim books as well. So that's, yeah, as I say, that's probably the find of the day. £1 into 40, obviously, like, minus costs and fees and everything, obviously. And then at another lady's stall, I found these 2 books, which I picked up for £1 for both. Now, I picked up this one, Sarah J. Maas' Tower of Dawn. And it says it's a Throne of Glass novel. I don't know which Throne of Glass novel, if it's the first one or not. I'm guessing probably Throne of Glass was the first one. And so this is probably a later one. Yeah, so it's actually the last one in the Throne of Glass series. The last one when this one was written. Published in 2017. So the only reason I picked this one up, partly because it was 50p and partly because I've heard a lot about Sarah Maas and everyone's saying how much, if you're into fantasy, you should be reading her. So I thought, well, I should have a look and pick it up and see. But now that I've realised it's the last one in a series, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for the first one instead, because I cannot start a series at the end. So that's just for me to read. Queen, a Kind of Magic illustrated history. As I say, like a coffee table book. I have no idea if this has got any value, but it was worth a go for 50p. Have a quick flick through that myself and have a quick read. Looks quite interesting. Bit of a nice new box set of Andy Briggs' The Inventory, however you want to pronounce that. So it's Winterstorm, Gravity, Black Knight and Iron Fist. Obviously still sealed, nice condition. I bought this for £1. I'm probably going to try and flip it for 15, or maybe put it on for £15.99. If it doesn't sell, I will open it and read it. As you probably know from my previous videos, I always pick up the Hunger Games when I see them, because for me they fly off the shelves. So we have obviously the Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay. I haven't had this style cover before. I've had the black ones and the more yellowy ones, but yeah, these ones are a different cover than I've had previously. 50p a book they were. And I think it was the same guy who had this set of Percy Jackson's, which were in really nice condition, and these were 50p a book as well. I sold a box set of these recently for £15.99, so these might need to go down a little bit, maybe £14.99 as there's no box, but they are in really good condition, as you can see. You can see there. I have got my own set of these to read, which I haven't got round to doing yet, but seeing as they sold so well, I kept my eyes open and picked up another set. And then a few stalls along, my husband spotted another set, and these were 50p each as well. So we picked those ones up as well. So 2 to sell. I think this was the ones from the first store, because these ones are in really good condition. And I think these ones, I think one of them, yeah, the first one's a bit worn. But I do have my own set, so I might see which ones are in better condition and maybe swap it out if so that the set's in good condition, as I might have. 1 second, I shall go and have a look on my shelf. Don't worry, I won't be long, it's just over here. No, it's a different cover, isn't it? Won't match. That's a shame. Yeah, because these ones are the numbered ones, whereas that's just an individual one, so I won't be able to swap it out. That will go back on my shelf. With the set of Hunger Games and the set of Percy Jackson's, one of the sets, I also picked up J.K. Rowling's The Ichabod, and because it bundled it all together, it works out that I got this one for free in effect, if I say the other ones were 50p a book. So that's quite nice because it got it bundled. Oops, sorry, knocking the camera. This one is a first edition hardback, but I don't think it's got a massive amount of value because it's fairly new. And she's a pretty well-known author now. No idea what this is about. Never even heard of it, would you believe? So yeah, that'll be a read. And I think that's about it. What else did I pick up? Picked up a jigsaw, and I managed to stay away from the wool, which was amazing because there was some there. Quite a good little haul, and most of it is going to be listed straight away, so hopefully it won't take up much space and it will go soon and I can get back to reading my other ones. Well, I have to say I am looking forward to reading these because I've been on my shelf for a while, so I probably should read them as I keep selling them. Right, I'm off to list these on eBay and then read a book. Let's take a look at what's sold. That's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Right, I'm off to read a book.